Hey guys, it's Kristen and welcome back to the Gold Project. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you a pumpkin decorating video. Now, this is the first time that my daughter is appearing in a video with me, and that is because this project is actually for her and her class. Now, this last week she was given the assignment by her teacher, since it is Halloween time, to do a story time pumpkin. So what we had to do was we had to come up with an idea to decorate her pumpkin. So her pumpkin has to become a character, and we also have to take that book with her pumpkin to school so she can present it to her class. So after thinking about it, we came up with the idea to do Sadness from Inside Out. And here is the book right here that she will be taking with her to school. Now, there are tons of characters that we could choose from, but the main idea that we had in our head was to choose a character that was round, because it would be easier to create that character if the pumpkin was the same shape as that character. So Sadness has a nice little round face, so we thought it would be easy to pull that off. So we're going to see today if that's going to be the case or not. So I think I have all the supplies that we're going to need. So the first thing, the most important thing, is the pumpkin. So we ended up getting a white pumpkin. I really didn't even know that there was such a thing as a white pumpkin. But all of these had the little small pumpkins, the white ones. So we went ahead and got that one because they had huge orange pumpkins, but Kate has to ride a bus in the mornings. So I wanted to make sure to choose a pumpkin that she could carry with her on a bus, and also a pumpkin that was going to be small enough that a wig could fit over the pumpkin. So in addition to this, we got a wig from Walmart. If you've not checked out Walmart for Halloween costumes, definitely do that. They have upped their Halloween costume game. They had a ton of different blue wigs. They had long blue wigs, short blue wigs, all spiky blue wigs. So we went with the wig that was short, since Sadness has short hair. So we may have to do some kind of, we're definitely going to have to brush the hair. And we might have to do something else, I'm not really sure, but we at least have our blue wig. And it, probably do that with a knife. Okay. And then next we got just a set of the little foam brushes from Walmart for 97 cents. And then we got all of the paints, the acrylic paints. And at first my daughter was not wanting the white pumpkin. And I said, Kate, it doesn't really matter anyways because the pumpkin is going to be colors. We're going to paint it. So I think we got all of the colors that we need. I had tons of the acrylic white paint. But we also got some bright blue. And then we got some cool blue. So all of these came from Walmart, and they are the Apple Barrel brand. And then in addition to that, we have, let's see, the biggest thing was to find the glasses, because Sadness has big round glasses, and that's not really easy to find. So we went to an actual Halloween store, and they had them for $7.99. Well, I'm not wanting to pay $7.99 for some glasses that's going to go on a pumpkin. So I said, let's try the Dollar Tree. And we tried the Dollar Tree, and the Dollar Tree actually had glasses that are round for $1. So all we're going to do is, when we get to that step, we're going to pop out the lenses on the glasses and hope and pray that we don't actually crack the glasses. And then for the eyes, I decided to we're going to try to use my little Hobby Lobby 1.5 inch paper punch to punch out the eyes. And we have all of these colors. We have we have a piece of scrapbook paper. I'm evidently out of white cardstock. So I'm going to use the back of an extra piece of scrapbook paper to use as the eyes, and then I have blue for the eyes, and we don't have any black scrapbook paper. I need to get some of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this gray, and then Kate is going to fill it in with a black Sharpie. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to take our pumpkin and we are going to wash it, and we are going to cut the top off of the pumpkin. Now our pumpkin is all washed and cleaned, all the dirt is off of it, and also we have cut the stem off of the top. So what we are going to do now is we are going to paint our pumpkin. And she has a light blue skin tone. So what we are going to do is we're going to use the cool blue acrylic paint to paint the entire thing. And to do this, we are not going to paint the pumpkin straight on the towel, because if we do that, it's not going to get the bottom of the pumpkin painted. And honestly, the bottom is more important than the top, because the top is going to have a wig on it. So I've got this little cup that I think you can get in the party section at Walmart. It's a little frozen cup that we keep in our little painting stash. And I'm just going to turn this pumpkin upside down and sit it on top of this cup so that we can get the entire bottom painted and not have to worry about getting it all over this towel and not the pumpkin. Our pumpkin, I'm hoping completely painted blue. It took us about 3 coats of the acrylic paint and a touch-up coat. So now we're just kind of letting it sit here. If you hear something, it's the fan blowing. We're using my little fan that goes in the bathroom to kind of dry the pumpkin faster, so we're not sitting here till about midnight. So while we are waiting for this pumpkin to dry, we are going to do a few things. First thing that we are going to do is we're going to attempt to pop out the lenses on these glasses. Okay, I'm going to pull the frame up. There we go. You have to kind of pull the frame up to get the lens to come out. There, perfect. So in order to do that, you kind of have to pull.
Oh, they're like no. Let me try one. Let me try one.
So you have to kind of pull up the top, and it kind of flips out. Let me see. Oh yeah, cute. I think that's gonna look good. Okay, now that we have that done, our nice wig here looks like a hot mess. Don't do that, but yeah, that's gonna look great. So we need to we got us a little brush, so you need to kind of brush out the wig, and I don't think I can use my flat iron on a wig, but I wish I could to make it look more straight.
Is this going to be the top part?
No, we're going to turn it upside down.
Okay.
Okay, so that is kind of brushed out the best that we can. So I'm going to put this on the back of the chair just so it doesn't get tangled up again. And this was my biggest worry. I needed to make sure the eyes look okay, but I didn't want them to be so big that they stood out and didn't look right. So now I'm thinking I can use this 1.5 inch cutter to make the eyes. Can you hand me that piece of scrapbook paper?
Which one?
We're gonna see. So we've got 2 eyes there with the 1.5 inch. And now, let's see, she's got blue, dark blue on the inside. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to cut the same 1.5 here, and then I think I'm just going to trim it down and see if it works. Okay, so I think that looks okay. It's not perfect, but her eyes aren't perfect either, so I think that will be fine there. And now I'm just going to make the other one kind of identical to that. Okay, so there's her eyeballs. Oh, like that. There's her eyeballs.
I made some.
Okay. Okay, now our pumpkin, I think, is pretty well painted blue. Now, the top we did not care about because the wig is going to be on the top, so I'm not really concerned about that. But next, what we have to do is, we chose this flat side. We went around the whole pumpkin, and we chose the area that had the flattest side. So this area right here that has the flattest side is what we're going to use for the face. So before we do the face, we need to make sure that the wig, one, fits, and two, to see where the wig is going to lay, so we know where to put the eyes and all of that stuff. So we're going to try to brush the wig out one more time and then put the wig on the pumpkin. Okay, I have taken the wig and I have hot glued the underneath part to the pumpkin. I am hoping, I've taken it at different spots all the way around and hot glued it down, so I'm hoping it doesn't move. So next thing we need to do is try to figure out what to do with these bangs, because if you notice, here's the picture, Sadness does not have any bangs. So we need to try to figure out a way to kind of get all of her hair to go to one side. Before we do anything else, we probably need to get the eyes situated wherever we want those. So here are the little eyes we made with the scrapbook paper. The best of our ability, and we used my Elmer's tape runner to put those together. So we need to make sure first, you know, we might need to put the glasses on first.
And then glue the eyes.
And then glue the eyes on. Now, the next thing is going to be how to keep the glasses on. Okay, so we hot glued the glasses on and they are not moving. I put glue underneath the glasses and then I put glue on top of the glasses as well. So I'm hoping they don't move. Okay, now she looks good. Okay, next is going to be the difficult part, which is going to be her nose and her mouth. So first up, oh, look at all that. Okay, first up is her nose. Here's what her nose looks like. There's what her nose looks like.
There.
So I wonder if I could just take a marker and make that.
Oh, do you want me to?
Do you have a blue marker?
There.
So I'm going to attempt to make this nose and possibly some of the eyebrows with this blue Sharpie that I had. Okay, for her mouth, after I drew that on with a Sharpie, I realized that I could have used, if you notice her mouth is pink, it's got some pink in it. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to just kind of freehand this on some pink scrapbook paper and then kind of outline the top with the blue. So where are my scissors? Okay, so now we have the mouth done. I'm semi-okay with the nose. I'm kind of thinking I might want to go back with the nose and kind of use some scrapbook paper on that as well and see if maybe I make it look a little bit better than what it looks like right now.
That's good.
And there's the nose. Okay, that looks better than the Sharpie did. Okay, I think the nose looks better now than it did. And now the last thing that we need to do, and we should be finished, is fix the eyebrows. Okay, I freehanded the eyebrows, so I went back and I fixed the eyebrow over there. So I did some cutting on the blue scrapbook paper. So I've made two little eyebrows here that I'm going to hot glue to the top. Okay, and we are now finished with Miss Sadness. So, you know, this is a pumpkin, so it's not going to look identical. I'm not an artist. I don't know anything about pumpkin decorating, but I think it looks pretty darn good. I mean, this is what Sadness looks like.
Sadness.
Sadness.
Yeah.
And this is what our sadness pumpkin looks like. So, and I'm hoping she gets where she needs to go without getting messed up. And this is our finished product, our sadness pumpkin. I think she turned out looking super cute. She's not identical to the one on the movie or in the book, but you know what? What pumpkin looks identical to what it's trying to represent? I hope you give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope y'all have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.
Bye, guys.